This is the other thing. This show is now covering the news one day before it happens. Didn't I tell you that they were going to the Republicans are going to put forward some decent solutions, and the Democrats are going to say they will not do it? Chuck Schumer essentially told his people, do not sign on to anything that the Republicans try to do, because we want to keep the focus. This was a quote from him, apparently. I don't think this was recorded, but he said, we want to keep the focus on Trump. And then he showed up with this pin thing, right? Because we all know in America, the way laws are made, it says in the Constitution, the president shall use his pen to write laws, because we do not want the legislature. He's offended. He's offended that lawmakers should be taxed with making laws. This is clearly a job for the legislature. So here he is shaking his pen at the press.
There are so many obstacles to legislation, and when the president can do it with his own pen, it makes no sense. Ryan, the president signing it, attaching it to things that are unacceptable. Legislation is not the way to go here when it's so easy for the president to sign it. It's an excuse. The president can change it with his pen. Ryan, Trump, unacceptable additions has bogged down every piece of immigration legislation we have done. It's an excuse.
Leadership, please don't throw your pen at me. Without disputing the fact that this could be quicker if the president were to just sign something. If we're having this conversation in 3 weeks or 6 weeks, I mean, when is there a point that Democrats would be willing to work with Republicans and say, okay, yes, let's do some narrow piece of legislation here?
Let's hope we never get to that. Let's hope the president does the right thing and solves the problem, which he can do. That's the simple, easiest, and most likely way this will happen. How many times has immigration legislation passed in this Congress? How many times? 0. It's an excuse by our Republican colleagues who feel the heat, don't want to attack the president, even though they know legislation will take a very long time and is unlikely to happen. And the flick of a president's pen could solve this problem tomorrow.
Chuck Schumer begging Donald Trump to become king of America. I mean, how often do you see that? Trump has MSNBC reading the Bible, and now he has Chuck Schumer begging him to be king. What is the magic of this man? He just gets these guys. Please be king. We can't pass laws. We're just lawmakers. How can we make laws? We can't do it. Unbelievable.